Good evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are today. And just real short video, not long. Just wanted to show you there's a new bill, as many that are going to be implemented. One of many. This one's in Illinois, and they call it a Purge. It's a nicknamed Illinois's Purge Act, and it's just really nothing but a bunch of lawlessness. But the scripture says, as we read concerning the birth pains, that lawlessness will abound, and the hearts of many shall wax cold, where iniquity shall abound. Paraphrase. So, and because we know these things and we read this in the Word, we just see things coming to pass. But I want to direct you to Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. And it says this right here. It says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil, who put darkness for light and light for darkness, who put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So right here you have Illinois passes the real Purge Law. On January the 1st, 2023, Illinois will take its place in history when they become the first state to test out the purge in real life. The ironically named Safety Act will charge and release criminals without cash bail for 12 now non-detainable offenses. Those offenses include second-degree murder, aggravated battery, arson, drug-induced homicide. Think about this. Kidnapping, burglary, robbery, intimidation, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing and eluding, drug offenses, and threatening a public official, such as law enforcement or such. Now, I'm going to show you a mayor in one of the Illinois towns or cities that's addressing this issue, and he's going to elaborate on it some more.
The following things will go into effect, and people need to be aware of this. It abolishes cash bail for almost every offense. This includes, but isn't limited to, kidnapping, armed robbery, second-degree murder, drug-induced homicide, aggravated DUI, threatening a public official, and aggravated fleeing and eluding. Offenders released on electronic monitoring have to be in violation for 48 hours before law enforcement can act. They could almost drive to Alaska before we can even look for them. It denies victims their constitutional rights. And keep this in mind, businesses and homeowners. Officers will no longer be able to remove trespassers from your residence or your businesses. Someone could decide to live in your shed, and all we can do is give them a ticket. You have to decide what level of force is required to remove them and whether or not it's legal.
Matthew 24, verse 12 says, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And you see, and it's because of iniquity in this earth, because of sin, you have people now who sit in positions of power, or or legislators, or your politicians that are actually passing laws, even like in liberal California, where people are going into stores, robbing stores. I wish I had more time for this video. I would show you video after video going into stores, robbing stores in California, and people can't do nothing but only deter them. They won't get charged a crime or anything because of these liberal politicians that pass laws like these that will allow people to make it easy for them to commit crimes. And if it's under, I think, $1,000 or somewhere under 2,000, not that much over 1,000, it's only considered a misdemeanor. And then you have a lot of these DAs now that have been hired or sponsored, supported by, in their campaigns to win DA positions, buy money from George Soros, if I can even say that word on YouTube without being banned or censored, because you can't say that in some channels, even on some conservative, sad, like Fox News. But anyways, when people sponsor evil, then they just, they put certain DAs in there, and they just they just wave the persons like it did nothing at all. And so this is what we have, and these are another thing that we see that's the signs of the times. But just be prayerful. Tell someone about Jesus, and because he's coming soon. God bless you guys. Look up, for your redemption draws nigh.